Yo. Good fucking morning, you bastards. Episode 13, the trap call.
Hold on. Because that shit look like it's pointing that way.
This nigga's calling audible. You don't call audibles.
I was just saying.
You cockeyed.
It's not. It's
Yeah.
pointed right. Come on, man. He fucking up the intro. Episode 13. Desco, the fucking major fuck up in the crew. Desco, Sudan, and the fucking gorgeous one himself, the captain. What's up? Let's go.
Oh, baby girl's gorgeous.
Oh, we got... Nah, you ate your shit too quick, Paul. You were supposed to, you know...
I eat shit quick, G.
Oh, okay.
Nah, Saturday's
He's
wild
kinky.
right now.
Saturdays is different.
Yeah,
You
Saturdays is
you
wild.
wake up different. You wake up feeling different. My body's different.
He got a Woody still.
Woody been down.
Yeah.
Yo, Buzz
Out
Lightyear.
Oh,
Been
shit.
out here, hot fries and
I just want to let y'all know it's 9 a.m. This guy brings this out.
Oh yeah, we taking shots, man. We having a moment of silence for Faye. It was her birthday the other day.
No doubt.
And a moment of silence for my nigga John Witherspoon. He's the trillest nigga I ever never knew.
Yeah.
That's a fact. You know what? Only because you said that shit, I will take this shot with you.
Even though off camera he said, yeah. You got a shot? You got liquor? Yeah, we fucking doing this, bro.
He looked at the bottle and said, "What y'all drinking?"
Yeah. Nigga got his own couple nips in his fucking
No fucking way.
his lumber.
No way.
Nigga got nips in the lumber.
All right.
First of all, nah. Since we getting real crazy with it, show him what you got here, Desco. I thought he had edibles. You mean I'm like, yo, you got
infused gummy.
Yes, sir. Penny
infused
bears,
gummies. Say, you know I don't smoke. Get the fuck out of here.
That shit's really delicious too.
Yeah. That's not infused if you just fucking pour
No,
gummy
it's
beers
been
in a
look,
bag.
It's been in the back of the fridge. Look,
Shit.
wait. Look, it's been in the back of the fridge for like a month.
Yeah, that's not infused. That's marinated, my G.
Yeah, I marinated them.
Oh,
This
okay.
nigga infused.
You can throw them in the fryer too.
Not infused.
All right.
Honey
Ready?
based fried gummy bears.
To the beautiful
Yeah.
fancy, rest in peace. We all miss you.
On the
You
game.
never forgotten. To John Witherspoon as well.
Oh, that's,
That wasn't even old.
I was just gonna say that's a fresh one.
You know how I do,
That's
baby?
smooth. That one was smooth.
Good job.
That was stupid. I bought it, but
Yeah.
You know what? Since we brought it up, let's start with Pops, man. You know how y'all felt about Pops passing, man.
bag. Nigga, I almost cried.
That was whack, right? We all took a hit. The
Well,
culture took a
well,
hit for
Yeah,
sure.
big time.
That shit came out of nowhere.
I was gonna.
Yeah.
I don't
Fucked
even know
up.
how he died.
How old was he? He was in the
Like
70s though,
yeah,
right?
He was 70 something.
Yeah, he lived a fruitful, long life, man. But 70-something still young enough, man.
He still had a couple movies in him.
Yeah.
Big shits too.
Pops is his best character, right? Gotta be.
Yeah, just about.
I mean,
Well, he
it's
was kinda
almost his
Pops
only.
in everything.
Yeah,
I
his
was just
only
gonna
character.
say like they was like
He was Pops at House
Even in
Party,
the,
Boomerang and
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
the
Wayans
cartoon
Brothers.
too. What's the cartoon?
Baby
Nah,
Boondocks.
Boondocks.
Yeah, Boondocks.
It's like all of them were the same.
He was the
He
Pops.
played himself. He like Denzel. He played himself in everything. Yeah. I love
Word.
Denzel though.
He did the right thing.
Nah, yeah, that
Pops,
sucks.
man.
That was a culture. That's how you know that you know there is a real culture, a cult culture going on in every aspect, but like in the hip hop community especially, because a dude like that, who's not an A-list actor, he hasn't like starred in so much shit or anything like that, but his passing meant so much to so much of us. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. His son was taking it hard. Like I was,
Yeah, he had impact.
yeah, big time.
He was Pops to everybody.
That's a fact, man. You wished he was part of your family. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It was kind of.
yeah. And everybody got somebody in their family that kind of he reminds them of them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that shit whack.
Yeah, son was funny as fuck.
Yeah. His stand-up was fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's
Y'all gotta see that.
You ain't never seen his stand-up?
Nah, never seen
My
his
pops
stand-up.
put me on, actually.
Word,
That
daddy,
nigga
yo.
stand-up was some funny shit that I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I gotta check that.
Boy, funny motherfucker, man. Salute Pops. and his
R.P.
whole
Pops,
family.
man. Yeah,
The
prayers
whole
to the
Witherspoon
family.
family, man.
That's a fact. NFL season is still among us, baby. You
They
know.
wilding in the NFL right now.
Yeah. Miles
Niggas
Garrett.
Think, yeah, they think they in the streets.
I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy. That's
If Boy would have hit him with the helmet,
yo. You could really if that was the top of the helmet, dog. That would have been a really serious injury.
not word on national TV.
Yeah.
Boy would have ended his life.
That's why they can't. Yeah, literally like that. People be like, "Oh, that's extreme," but nah. You hit somebody over the head with something that hard on the top of their head, they could literally die from that shit, bro.
No word.
They getting concussions with the helmets on.
With the helmets on, yeah. Nah, he's lucky that didn't hit like that. How y'all feel about the whole shit though? You feel so he's suspended indefinitely, which is definitely the remainder of the season. I feel that was just, man. The people that are trying to excuse it because Rudolph was the aggressor, I guess, or the like initiator, it don't matter, bro. Like you can't use your helmet as a weapon, bro. With a dude that doesn't have a helmet on, like no matter what, like there's no excuse for that shit.
Shout out to Max and his fucking
Oh,
stupidity.
Yeah. He got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he's
Max
stupid.
Kellerman got to get the fuck out of here.
He's dumb.
Crazy.
He's dumb.
I was arguing on Twitter all day yesterday with people too. Well, not arguing, but discussing it. Because Arian Foster, my man Gene, retweeted something that he wrote, and he tried to make a point. And his point sucked, and I'm going to throw it right out there. Because he was like, oh, it's the outrage it's only outrage when it's football or basketball that fight. And I'm like, my nigga, that point makes no sense. Because last time I checked, just a week or two ago, Cat and Embiid had a scrap. There's no outrage. Last year, CP3 and Rondo had a full-blown fist fight. It was no outrage because it was a fight. This is outrage because it's warranted, bro. He tried to hit homie with a helmet when he had no helmet on. And then he tried to point the finger and say, well, baseball and hockey, there's no outrage when they fight. When there's fights, baseball players don't come with a fucking baseball bat and smack it over the pitcher's head when they get hit with a ball. Hockey players are not taking off their masks. They're taking off their mask and knuckling up. Not taking a hockey stick and trying to crack a nigga in the head with it, dog. Like, Arian Foster's stupid. That makes no sense. Like, there's outrage because there should be outrage. He fucking violated, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, the Steelers should have fucking
Rinsed him, dog.
You know what? You know what the problem is? James Harrison ain't there no more.
James Harrison told him, he said you should lock him up for 6 months for the shit. James Harrison would have fucked.
James Harrison said in the street that's 6 months.
Shout out to Maurice Pouncey too, man. He a real one. Everybody else should have laced him.
They was like, yo, he's stupid for trying to punch the helmet. Like, nah, that was full. Someone was.
That's rage right there. You got him.
He was ready to go. He didn't
Fuck
care if he
outta
had a
here.
helmet on. And if he didn't have a helmet on, he was connected on mad pieces.
That's a fact. And he kept it 100 too. He was like, man, I don't care. I'll take whatever punishment they give me. He hit my man in the head with a helmet.
And he tried to stomp him out.
He a real one.
Yep.
He used to run with Hernandez.
Yep.
You know he a real one. He was running with Aaron.
It was gang.
Dead ass.
Yeah, nah, but Miles, yeah. Next year is gonna be tough because he might have to take 6 or 7 games next year.
I think so too. I think it's gonna fall into next season.
No less than that though. He got to get 6 or 7.
Yeah, because
He
there's
bombed
only
him.
what? How much is left this year? 7 games for them? 6 games for them? Because that was week 10 for them, right?
Yeah.
So 6
7.
games, that ain't enough.
Nah.
They got to make it double digits. So he's gonna go at least another 4 into next season. But I'll tell you this. I'm not one to judge. I done blacked out and did wild shit before. The difference is I'm in the street doing that shit when I did it. I'm not on national TV and a professional athlete in front of millions of viewers. You got to be able to keep your composure in situations like that, period. You know what I'm saying? Enough to fight, fuck it. Go crazy, but enough to not hit somebody with a weapon that could seriously harm them like that.
You're supposed to rip Boy helmet off and fucking
Mush him or something, yeah. Or even punch him in the face, fuck it.
He
He didn't even have to do all that. He big enough. He could have just
Tossed him around, yeah.
treat him like a rag doll.
He was picking on him, man. He was picking on him. Boy ain't want no static. You seen when the other nigga came and pushed the white boy on the floor. Boy looked up like, yo, what's up?
He's soft too. Shout out to the dude on Cleveland. He's soft too because when he did that, Pouncey was already slaying Garrett, and he didn't want no smoke with Pouncey, so he went right to Rudolph and push him to the floor.
Somebody was defending his team.
Yeah, fuck out of here. Defend your teammate that's getting pounced on the floor.
The man was getting jumped on the floor.
Fuck out of here.
Nah,
Who was that? Castro, I think, was holding him down, and Pouncey was kicking him and
I
shit.
was feeling the nigga that was kicking him in his head.
Yeah. That's more
that real
Pouncey. He
shit.
a real one.
And he wasn't, and I still feel like he was holding back. Because Pouncey could have been rocking his shit while he was on the
Yeah.
He
ground.
was holding back because he ain't want to lose the season.
Yeah.
He was making a point, though.
How long you think he gonna get suspended for?
Who?
Pouncey.
I think he only got 2 games, right?
Oh, they gave it out, right?
Yeah, I think he got 2 games.
2? Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
They
2
they
or
did they
3.
give Rudolph one?
Nah, he got fined, though.
Oh, he got fined.
Yeah.
That's a good suspension, 2 games.
Yeah, I'll take
Kicking
that.
a nigga all in his fucking head for 2 games.
That ass, I'll
Especially
take that.
after you just washed my man.
Yeah, that was wild.
And
He
I
picked him
wouldn't
up by
have
his
been
face
mad if
and ass.
Rudolph got suspended for a game either. But the point is that you can't do that. You gotta keep your composure, bro. Like that's too much. That's too excess right there. Luckily, thank God the shit hit him with the bottom of the helmet, bro.
The mother, he super came up
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a fact. His shit would have been blown.
The top of that helmet would have split his shit wide
to
open.
the white meat. Hey?
And I was saying, that was
So
homeboy that was
blown.
knocked out, right? Ain't that the one that got knocked out a couple games ago? He was out cold on the field, right?
Rudolph? Yeah,
It was Rudolph, right? They took his face mask off and all that shit?
yeah.
Yeah, see? He probably got a concussion now, don't know about it yet.
It's gonna be bad blood when they play in like 2 weeks. They play each other again in like 2 weeks, bro.
You think it's gonna be bad blood?
Definitely.
I don't know.
Definitely.
I don't think there's enough. When they play again? You said 2 games?
Maybe 3 weeks or 2 weeks. They play soon. That was the first time playing each
It
other.
gotta be with Pouncey playing though. If Pouncey ain't playing, I don't think there's gonna be nothing going on.
I think the Steelers is gonna be very aggressive in that game. Cause to be honest, if you watch that game, Cleveland was wild. Yeah, Cleveland was wild aggressive the whole game.
Yeah, Pittsburgh was playing mad soft.
Yeah, they
A lot of
were.
their play calling was terrible too.
Supposedly, matter of fact, let's switch it to another subject. Cause supposedly, they're one of the suitors really going to this workout today for Cap.
Who?
The Steelers.
I'm glad you brought that up. The Giants and Pittsburgh, you know what they are in the NFL, like what they mean to the,
Yeah.
To the NFL.
The Roonies, like the
The moment I seen the Giants on that list, because I was doubting it. I was like, yo, that's foul. They put it on a Saturday. Like, I didn't believe in
I
nothing
said
going
the same
on.
shit.
And I felt
still
like
don't believe in that
I felt like it was a prank. But now they talking about over 24 teams.
No, but this is the thing. It's gonna go on. The thing is, I don't believe no head coach is gonna be there.
No,
it's
hell
Saturday
no.
before Sunday.
No, there's going to be
in
number
the
scouts
season.
there.
That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
ain't getting a GM and a head coach,
They
bro.
gonna get them
But the fact that
GMs
there's
and head
24
coaches.
teams, I think the moment Pittsburgh's shit came out and the Giants shit came out, because again, the impact they have on the league, those owners, once those names popped up, I started to feel like, all right, it's going to be like the domino effect. Now everybody going to be like, well, shit, that's like the NFL's mans in them. If they going, then we might be good.
Yeah, they're story franchises with story ownership.
So,
I mean, yo, good for Cap. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who he throwing the ball to, though? Chad Johnson and them?
I don't
You
know.
know they're not giving him no.
Nah, yeah, they giving them receivers. Done said they gonna come in.
That's what I'm saying, but it ain't nobody, from what I read.
Niggas.
Word?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
They
I read he had
they
to call up.
Cap and all of that.
That's
They
hard.
said.
Maybe
They
people
said
from
it
the
was-
Falcons, right? They in
Yeah, they said
Atlanta.
they was wild, active wide receivers that's gonna be at the training so he could throw the
That
ball to
little
them.
the little workout video he put out with Odell Beckham, he looked good. Like he looked good slinging the rock.
I mean, my thing is, I'll tell you this. As a dude that watched every snap that Cap's played, bro,
Talk that talk.
I think if a team wants somebody that's going to be an athletic threat, he's your guy. You know what I'm saying? If he uses as his athleticism, he could be on the field as a starting quarterback. My scary scenario for him is when he has to throw in tight windows. Like you need him. You need a team that's gonna cater to his offense. You know what I'm saying? Like a dominant run team that play action can open up and stuff like that. Because when play action opens up, that opens up receivers. And then at the same time, if you're running the ball all the time, you can have rollouts to RPO options and shit like that. Like, I think he could be playing for a team right now. Will he? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Somebody gonna fucking snatch ball.
you think so?
Out here. A lot of niggas is looking bad out there in that field.
Cincinnati, big time.
Niggas is gonna try to snatch him and they gonna be the fucking headline every week.
Well, if I'm somebody like that, right? Like Cincinnati or a team that has no shot for the playoffs this year or nothing, I'll take a gamble on them. Because you know why? You use this. It's going to take them 2 weeks to get acclimated to the offense. and then you use the next 4 or 5 weeks to see what you got, whether you know if you want to even rock with him for next season or not. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just going out there and gambling, trying to get a quarterback in the offseason or through the draft, at least you see what you got with him now. And if he's not it, he's not it. You part ways and go somewhere else. If you do got something, you got something.
And you can still hold on to him
As a
throughout the
backup,
training camp, period, to battle with whoever comes in, period.
Yeah.
So now you get more time with him. My thing is, like, we watched Cap on that big run with y'all.
Against Green Bay?
Yeah. Just in general, his time with San Fran. Yeah. That was how long ago?
He was there as close as 2000 and as soon as 2016 still, but his glory days was like 2013, 14, 15. Oh,
He's had 3 years of
success.
not even. I'm saying just being out the league for 3 years.
Oh yeah, that's scary.
Nobody, period, has seen what he's worked on.
Yeah, that's scary.
Now 3 years is a long time to get sharper in certain areas.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he did, but what I'm saying is we don't know.
Me personally, I'm doubtful because I don't care how much you train, you can't replicate NFL speed, NFL talent. Like, who's he training with? High school players, maybe college players.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
but why? That's once that video came out with Odell Beckham. That's why I was like, well, how do we know that he ain't really? You know what I'm saying? He did, some of these guys ain't really trying to help him.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure that like the whole league would want to help him. The problem is
that's why I feel like I wish this was televised. They should have televised it. They probably would have got some fucking views in.
Oh, definitely so.
But
then it would have looked like more of a spectacle.
I mean, it's a spectacle of jump.
But the NFL is weary of that. They're not trying to make it where it's like a PR stunt, even though it might be. You know, it's beneficial for them.
Week 10, telling him week 10 was guaranteeing an uphill battle.
Yeah.
Because like you just said, you get 2 weeks. Now, if this was week 5...
He didn't make it easy on himself either. Let's throw that out there. The dude didn't speak for fucking 2.5 years.
That's a fact.
He put it out there in the last 6 months. Oh, I'm still willing to play. We all knew that, but like you can't.
You got to be the man to say it.
Yeah, like you got to go out there and get it too. So he didn't make it easier on himself. I'm not gonna put all the blame on the NFL. Secondly, too, he opted out of his contract. He didn't get canned.
Nah, he knew, and I wouldn't have.
I'm not opting out of shit. If I'm guaranteed $14 million, I don't give a fuck. Sit me. Pay me, though. You paying me for that.
I think Ball should go through training today, and his first game he should kneel him.
He's not gonna.
Bring my shit back.
I don't. All right, let's take a bet on that. You think if he gets signed, he'll kneel? I don't think he'll kneel no more.
I don't know. I heard it's in the contract he can't kneel or he can't do none of that.
They can't do that.
Nah, yeah, they can't do that.
They can't.
Where I heard that.
Owners can specifically tell you that they'll not play you, but the NFL can't. That's what Jerry Jones did. Jerry Jones told players, if you kneel, you just won't play. You'll be on my team, but you won't play.
I'd have told Jerry Jones, eat big dick, nigga. I'll do what the fuck I want, you crack ass bitch.
Jerry Jones, 120 years old. He probably would do it.
If
Do what?
if that's what you
eat dick.
if that's what you stand for enough, I respect it. But a lot of these players want they check so much that they don't give a fuck.
Nah, yeah, that too.
So I mean,
You know who I fuck with? Eric Reed. Even though he be wilding sometimes.
I'm good on Eric
Let me
Reed,
tell you
bro.
why I fuck with him.
I'm all the
because
way
he
good on
hasn't changed.
Okay.
He hasn't changed. He's still, Cap is better than Cap was so and so back then. Like, he ride for his man.
I'm good on Eric Reed. Eric Reed to me is a bullshit artist, man.
You think so?
Yes.
I
you
thought
know
Malcolm
why?
Jenkins was
No, because Malcolm Jenkins was trying to actually make change. What the fuck is you doing? You was protesting, but Malcolm Jenkins went to sit down and actually make change that was going to happen. And you had something to say about him. He's a bullshit artist, man.
You think so?
Fuck Eric Reed, man.
I got it.
I like
Give
it.
a fuck.
I'm riding with my
I'm with
boy.
that.
Fuck Eric Reed, man.
That went all the way up.
Because I think he believes in what he's like. He really believes in what he's standing for. But you can't come at everybody who has a different way of approaching it. When Cap first kneeled, I wasn't with the kneeling. I said I'm all for protesting, but I wouldn't kneel to the national anthem. Personally, me myself, I respect the national anthem. That don't mean I don't stand for what he's standing for. You understand? People have different ways of fighting shit. You've been in rumbles with some of your homies, right? Some people quick with a fair one. Some people with a rumble, some people will fight in a rumble, won't fight in a fair one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has a different way of approaching shit. That's why I don't respect Eric Reed. Because Malcolm Jenkins wanted to change and sat down with the league office as a player in the Players Association, and he had something negative to say right away about it. Fuck out of here. Like, secondly, that's the same thing about people who was talking that shit with Cap and Hove. Now, If you thought Hov was a seller, that's fine. I'm not saying nothing about that. But the audacity for anyone to think that anyone in the world has to check in with Kaepernick to do deals with the NFL? Are you fucking shitting me? Who the fuck is he that I gotta deal with? I gotta check in with him to make it. Hello? Can we get one? Who the fuck is he? I can still ride for the same shit. Eric Reed to say something about that. You getting a check from them, bro.
You work for them.
You work for them.
I see what you're saying.
So why the fuck are you not sitting out then until Cap gets a deal, right? You got something to say about Hov and everybody else who works with the NFL, and you collecting a motherfucking check every week. That's a hypocrite, bro. Fuck Eric Reed for that.
The Panthers owner.
Fuck the Panthers owner.
Fuck everybody, right?
That's the Indian dude, right? Or whatever he is.
No, that's Atlanta's owner. You talking about the Middle Eastern dude? That's Atlanta's owner. That's who you talking about, right? I know that's who you talking about. I'm pretty sure.
Cause he's probably the only minority, right?
Nah, they might.
They all white, ain't they?
Yeah, that's
yeah, he's probably one of the only. But I know who you talking about. He's the Atlanta owner. That's because he spoke out. Saying something in positivity for the whole shit.
I was just trying to figure out, was that the Carolina guy?
Nah, that's dude from Atlanta. Yo, like I said, man, with Eric Reed, I just feel like he's a hypocrite. I feel like he believes in what he's saying though, like, and I respect him for that. So I get what you're saying there, but I just feel like you make no sense. You being a hypocrite, bro.
So is Cap and fucking AB gonna sign to the same team?
Ooh.
AB's not getting signed.
AB's done.
So
somebody,
this year at least.
Yeah, I was gonna say somebody next year probably be like, yo,
they'll take a gamble on him.
We got no choice.
If that fuck those charges is done, they ain't taking a gamble on him if them charges ain't done.
Yeah, but it's tough, right? Ain't it?
Bitches, though.
It's, can't believe niggas is raping.
Nah, real shit. Y'all niggas getting too much money to be raping bitches. Bitches is out here selling $40 pussy and you raping bitches.
You know what I learned?
Bitch, you might as well go get
being broke and
pussy.
driving hoopties my whole life. It's just who you are, man. Some niggas don't get bitches.
Yeah, go
Excuse
pay.
me.
Go pay for it.
Yeah,
like Robert Kraft.
Some don't get ladies. Like,
nah, I don't know, man. That's
out.
But you know, a lot of these Jones be lying to.
Yeah, it's a flip of a coin.
But with him, I'm not saying he did it or he didn't. I'm just saying
he did that to his mustache. I believe.
Yeah, you don't put nothing past him, right? Yeah.
Cause that's different.
He said, "I'm gonna grow the touch of mustache and dye it.
Yeah, dye it blonde.
What's up?"
Son upper lip look like Hogan shit.
Dead ass.
He was bugged out.
Damn, man. Shout out my boy though.
When he sent out them text messages in the heat of the moment, that's when I was like, oh, yeah, you wildin'. All right, well, see you next year, hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he'll get a shot. Before we get off Cap, if he gets signed, who would you like to see him sign with? Or who do you think would be a real option that would maybe take him in?
I think the Steelers have.
Right now, especially without Big Ben, Rudolph is not the guy.
When Big Ben come back, though, he's not going to be Big Ben. Like,
yeah, he's too old to be fucking his elbow up.
Yeah. Sooner or later, they going to have to fucking let a nigga start over him anyway. Like.
Steelers is a good option. What about you, Desco?
I still think Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Cincinnati good option. You know who I would like to see? Tennessee.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they up in the air, too.
I think Tennessee. Tennessee be
They
good.
got the defense. And they got the running game.
Mariota's not their guy. You know, they know that.
Yeah.
I think, like, they don't got no better option, but they know that he's not their long-term.
Mariota is Lamar Jackson. You really gotta fit that offense to him.
But he's nowhere near as dynamic.
I don't mean skill-wise. I just mean, like, your whole scheme gotta revolve around him, and that offense ain't built like that.
So, is Lamar Jackson really the truth, though?
I think he is.
I think he is, too.
I mean, he was in college when I watched him. Like, when you're that dynamic of an athlete, that's why I feel like, even though they said Tebow couldn't work in the NFL, I feel like he had success because when you work around his skill asset, like, when you're just that good, like, that's like Baker, right? Baker's not, I don't think Baker's incredible, but I think if you work around his skills, it can work. I don't think maybe you'll be a contender every year, but it could work. Lamar Jackson, the difference between him is he's the best athlete on the field whenever he's on the field. He's the absolute best athlete on that field, bro.
So you watched him in college?
Definitely.
He wasn't.
He was slinging the rock like that?
He always had an arm. But, college runs RPOs all day.
But was he like an official quarterback?
Yeah. He won a Heisman. He fucking took college by storm that year. Louisville. He went crazy.
Throwing touchdowns.
Not
Like a
Louisville,
motherfucker.
huh? They put it. They made some noise.
Yeah, they were actually a good team that year.
What?
Because of him.
I never thought like basketball teams, like good college basketball
Yeah.
teams, was good in football.
Yo, some of them stepped up. Duke's been playing very well.
Never the Duke. Cat.
Kentucky, I hate Duke, but yeah.
I don't
Kentucky,
give a fuck what it is.
they've been stepping up as football programs in comparison.
Hmm.
But what do y'all consider the Gators? A basketball program or football program? Football first, right?
Football, yeah.
Yeah, football first.
See, they like the opposite. They were a football program that got good in basketball.
Yeah.
The Gators actually looked good this year, man.
Yeah, I fuck with the Gators.
I like I know he wasn't they starting quarterback. He got hurt, but the dude they put in Tresk, if I'm correct, he looked good, man. He looked good for them, and they got a solid D. I don't know, man.
Lamar's the truth, man.
He is.
Mhm.
You think he wins MVP?
No.
Who you got? Russell?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Right now?
And I still think Lamar's playing better. Because is Russell the most valuable player on that team?
Yes.
Yeah,
The entire team?
that ain't no
Yes.
fucking question.
Russell might
So
be the
who'd you-
most valuable player in the league, bro. If they didn't have him on his team that team, I don't know. He creates magic. Like
He does. And
He
his
make big
IQ
mistakes,
is
though,
pretty.
man.
you think he makes big mistakes?
Yeah, I
I
feel
don't
like
see
if
that.
he did it on Thursday or when they played Monday. Thursday.
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah, he didn't look
He
that
played-
great, but
He played super good, and then in crunch time he made the
That
crazy-
pick?
Yeah, they only
Yeah.
won because nigga shanked the field goal.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That nigga like Romo, huh?
damn.
Romo was real clutch, but he's more magical than Romo.
Yeah, cause he his feet
His feet, yeah.
his feet make him that. But to me, I think boy Tony Romo, huh?
I'm
Until that
not
nigga
even
win
mad at
something.
that. Yo, to be honest, I'm not even mad at that comparison. But I do see what you're saying there. Because Romo was mad clutch in certain
Mhm.
moments.
In certain moments, but in the blink of an eye, that nigga throw a pick to the fucking to anybody.
I think Russell's more underrated, though. But I thought Romo was underrated back then, too.
Yeah, I did too.
Who would you say on Seattle's team would be the second most valuable player?
Lockett, maybe? I don't know.
Defense. What Lockett? Lockett's what
Wide
linebacker?
receiver,
No,
wide
receiver.
receiver. What's the linebacker's
Receiver.
name?
Shaq, Shaquille Griffin.
Nah. He's balling, but not him. The other guy. What the fuck is his name? All right, well, I forgot.
You lost me, buddy.
Mhm.
I forgot. He's definitely like a fucking. He's Russell on the defense.
So the Ravens beat the Texans this week.
I don't think so. I think the Texans take it.
Nah, I'm going with the Ravens.
I like the Texans too.
I like the Texans. Yo, what's up, man? I'm trying to go see my Niners play the Ravens. Y'all with it? Sunday the 1st.
December 1st?
Yeah, it's a 1 o'clock game. We could go Saturday night or we could go dumb early on Sunday. Only 4 hours away. Let's make it
Might be
happen.
with that.
That's an exciting fucking game, bro.
That is
Lamar
gonna be a
Jackson
fucking-
versus our defense.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be crazy.
That'd be a good one. That'd be a good one.
Look
Even though I think y'all get fucking spanked.
You want us to get spanked. We was watching the game for all the viewers. Yo, this guy right here. Yo, you wasn't even that bad actually. Rick was terrible. As soon as we did good, you seen the hate in his face. Like,
look like Black on the couch?
Fuck. Yeah, he was so mad. When he threw that pick, he was so mad. When Hoops picked me up in the video, yo, you seen Rick? Streets hit me in the DM, was like, yo, Rick looks disgusted.
That shit broke my shit back.
They pulled it out though. That was a good game. I knew that was a trap game for us, bro. All right, we spent too much time on the NFL. Let's talk NBA now.
Yeah, what we got going on?
Melo's back. Okay, Sudan, get crazy with
Yeah,
it.
we ain't gonna do no fucking Melo slander.
Get
at
crazy
all,
with
nigga.
it.
My nigga Melo about to do the right thing. Until he doesn't, I don't want to
10
hear
games.
shit from nobody, man.
Say it again,
Dead
Desco.
ass.
Yo, 10 games.
10 games. See, this nigga's a win.
Now, let me tell you why, though.
Stay
Look,
mellow,
look,
baby.
Let me tell you why.
Yo.
It ain't got nothing. Look, it has nothing to
Stay
do with
mellow.
him. Like, it has nothing to do with him. I just think, like, Portland gonna be like, all right, well, we tried.
I don't know.
They not
I
gonna
think
put
he
him.
gonna be alright for Portland because he gonna be able to be a spot up shooter.
Why? See, this is my.
He gonna be a spot up shooter.
Yo,
That's what
this
he
is
wanna
my.
do.
This
we
is
went
my
from having a
debate with
great conversation
everybody.
with Vince Carter.
Yo,
To
seriously.
talking, yo, come on.
This is my debate with everybody who's
Now
pro
you gassing
Melo,
him.
and I'm pro Melo because I've been rooting for him since Syracuse. I want him to do well, but he's not a spot up shooter, guys. He's not.
That's what he turned himself into.
No,
That's
he
what
never
gonna
did.
be.
They tried that in OKC, it didn't work. He's not a
Nah,
spot
he
up
couldn't-
shooter.
He couldn't be that with OKC because Westbrook is a fucking nut. Lillard is a nut too, but when he gets shut down, that nigga, he's forced to pass. Westbrook not passing. He don't give a fuck if he gets shut down or not.
All right, I give you that's valid points, but guess what? He's not a spot up shooter. This is my debate.
Now
with-
he's not. He's a post player. He's an
ISO
player.
guy. He's an ISO guy. He could shoot. He could post.
Nah,
he could,
that's something that he turned himself into too, an ISO player.
he always been ISO
when he
since
was on the Nuggets,
college.
he was a super post up player. He was in the paint.
Nah, but he always had the post. But since college, he always was just an ISO guy. He could do it all in ISO. He could shoot. He could drive. He could post.
Watch my man work, man. Fuck all the bullshit.
I hope it works.
He in Portland, watch my man work.
If I'm a coach, the only way it works is he has to be able to run your second unit. Because he needs the ball in his hands to be very effective. He's not
But
a spot up
That's
shooter.
the thing that if he got the ball in his hands, he gonna just be the same Melo that we've been seeing.
But
He
that's the
don't need
only
ball in
Melo.
his hands.
Yes, that's the only Melo that's gonna work. He's
I
not
don't
a
know. He
spot.
gonna get stripped. He gonna get his shit punched. He
Then
gonna
not-
try to throw it and he gonna catch wild spasms or iggies.
Then nothing's
that nigga
gonna
need
work.
the ball passed to him and he need to throw that shit up.
Then that's
it.
never gonna work. He's not a catch and shoot guy, bro.
If he does all that, he's out of there in 10 games.
If they
Nah,
do that
watch-
plan,
watch
he's
my
gone.
man work, man.
He's
Y'all
gone.
niggas is like
Is he-
real
so he's
dumb.
starting?
Give me the light. Give me the light.
If he
'Cause y'all pissing me
starts,
off.
he's
Y'all-
gone.
Give me the
y'all
light, give
pissing
the
me
light.
off.
Yeah, give me the light. Give me the light.
If he starts, he's gone, huh?
He's gonna start when he first gets there because niggas is injured, and then he's gonna come off the bench. He need to do the right thing off the bench, and he need to give us a little D, no homo. He needs
See,
that.
look at you. You asking for a lot right now.
A lot of shit that he
been
don't
out for a
do.
whole fucking
Yo,
damn
you
near
asking-
2 years,
You
my
asking
nigga.
for a lot. He's not playing defense.
He needs to. Fuck
Oh,
you talking
yeah, he
about?
does, but he ain't
Stop
gonna play
saying
defense.
what my man not gonna do, man.
Yo.
Let my man play first.
Hey.
Niggas off rip. Portland signs him. Oh, I like that signing, but he's not gonna do this and he's not gonna
Yeah,
do
no,
that, man.
I'm
leave
happy
him
he
Because
got
alone,
signed,
man.
but
what-
10 games is what I'm
See,
giving
this
him.
you
10
know
games,
why I
that's
know
a
you're a
corny
Knicks fan.
prediction.
This is why I know you're a Knicks fan.
Corny prediction. I ain't gonna lie.
Because Knicks fans have unrealistic expectations for their teams and their players.
Yeah, it's not
You want Melo to
realistic.
do all shit that he just doesn't. He's an ISO guy, and he's one of the best ISO guys we ever seen.
When Melo was on the Olympic teams, he played D. He played D.
That was 10 years ago. He was also 10 years younger.
Don't matter what it is.
And it's easy to
Still-
play D against fucking guys that wouldn't make the
He
league.
still might catch a couple strips, man. Y'all niggas is fucking birds. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just
Let
saying.
my
I'm
nigga
giving
Melo
him.
be, man.
I told
Nah,
you, I'm not giving
just-
him 10 games
you
because
saying
of
10
Melo. I'm
games
giving him
is
10
stupid.
games because of. I think Portland gonna end up throwing the flag in. Like they're gonna be like, nah,
Hey, you
we.
know what? If they do,
towel.
he needs
They
to
gonna throw the
scream
towel
out the
in.
coach, man. Word up, because that ain't just try to play him. That ain't try to play him. They give me 10 games and it's over, I'm choking this shit out.
Why did they sign him? Why do you think they signed him?
Because they needed him. They needed
You,
him.
is that what you think?
Yeah, that's a
Nah,
fact.
you know what?
Who else
You know
could
what
they have
happened?
grabbed? They
The
got
golden
injuries.
child on the Blazers spoke up and said, "Yo, bring Melo in here." They wasn't gonna piss him off. They not gonna piss Dame off. Dame got that deal done.
Why? They need to fucking. I tell you what, thing, if them niggas don't win, they need to care Dame. Dame need to go to a whole other team.
Jamal Crawford available.
Yeah, you
Why
know,
they ain't sign him too?
that's because somebody gonna sign Jamal Crawford like close to the All-Star break. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they gonna somebody gonna pick
he
him
gonna
up.
Go to a contender.
But that's what I'm saying. Dame pushed for that,
My
and the
Rockets
ownership
won.
is not gonna piss off the star player. Like they're not gonna do that. How many star players go to
Man,
fucking
Melo got put in
Portland?
fucked up situations, man. They got blamed for them shits, man.
Indeed,
that
he
whole
did.
Houston shit, none of it was his fault. It was the coach, the team. Thunder, it was the fucking bird ass coach and bird ass Westbrook. And fucking the Knicks, they wanted that nigga to do way too much. And the fucking nut ass racist ass Phil Jackson, I fuck with Phil, but he was a bird off rip. So they put Boy in fucked up positions, then blame him for everything. So you know what? Fuck you, fuck the GMs, and Portland word to everything. Y'all niggas do my man dirty as fuck y'all niggas too. Dame Lillard
I
get the
agree-
can too.
I agree
hope
with
you
you on
get
certain
fired,
aspects.
Nigga, and go to a bum team, you nut ass nigga. I think Melo gonna do the right thing. Dead ass.
I agree with you on certain aspects. The fits didn't work.
I don't want you to agree with me with nothing, nigga.
On
Don't agree
OKC,
with nothing, nigga.
The fit didn't work on Houston. But
that's because of them teams. Them teams wasn't fit for him.
yeah, but
them teams was full of
First
nuts.
of all,
you're right, but
his
to be
Houston
honest,
run he got lined up there.
Super lined up.
D'Antoni lined him for that. That was the get back.
CP3, Jay Harden, all them
All right,
bird ass niggas lined them.
yo, when there's always a problem and you're the common denominator, sometimes it's you, bro. I'm gonna throw that right out there.
It was problems before he got there.
Nah,
though.
the problem is that the NBA grew and his game, isolation ball only works for MVP caliber players. Melo was that
All right, watch my man
7-10 years ago,
Watch my
not
man.
now.
I just want to tell everybody.
He's gonna be the
when my
third
man
or
pull up
fourth option,
numbers,
bro.
When my man do the right thing and they start looking alright, I don't want to hear nobody say nothing about Melo, man.
Not being a spot up shooter like you said.
Whatever he
Whiteside
is,
over
my
there?
nigga. Where?
Playing center, right? For
Yeah,
Portland?
fucking Portland.
Has he played?
I don't fucking know. Whiteside is a fucking.
Whiteside
That
is
contract
that
was
nigga's a
dirt.
bird
That
too.
contract with Whiteside's contract was like the Andrew Bynum contract, huh?
Like,
Yo, real quick. I'm glad you mentioned his name. I posted that Lakers team was trash, right?
No,
I
they
said
weren't
they was
trash,
whack.
though.
I said they was whack.
they wasn't supposed to win no chips.
I said Andrew
nigga.
Bynum was overrated.
Super.
And they said I was wilding. My DM said I was wilding. I said Andrew Bynum was
I don't
overrated.
think, first and foremost, I don't think your DMs be lit. Let's get
let's-
that straight, my
yeah.
nigga. I don't give a fuck.
I
You
gotta-
might have to start
I-
bringing
yeah,
receipts.
I'm gonna have to screenshot y'all.
Nah, don't screenshot.
And they put it in
nothing,
all
nigga.
caps.
I don't believe you, nigga.
And they put it in all caps.
All right, let
You
me say
bugging.
this
That's
about
what they
Bynum.
wrote. You bugging.
I thought it was dirt.
In hindsight, you can say he was overrated, but then he wasn't because he bowled that year. So
What was that? 09, right?
I don't know what year it
2010.
was. We all know what year it was. The year that they fucking went to the chip with him. What you mean? Come on now. Don't
Long
distract
time
it. Don't distract it from the. In
All right, so-
hindsight, it's good. It's easy to say anybody was overrated in hindsight, but at the time he wasn't. At the time he looked like he was going to be one of the premier big men, just like Whiteside
that one
did.
year he did.
Just like Whiteside did that 1 year. That's why I said in hindsight, yes, they like the same shit. They ain't doing
That's
shit.
why I don't believe niggas with 1 year, man.
Nah, longevity
Niggas,
matters.
Y'all niggas gotta go, man.
What you need? Minimum 5?
Minimum 5.
You need a
right?
couple at
5.
least, man, for me to really believe in you.
You need a minimum 5. Even 3 ain't good, man. That's why I never said really T-Mac was really that crazy over Vince or none of that. Because T-Mac had a strong, like, 3, maybe 4 years. Like,
Nah, T-Mac had more than that. T-Mac had a couple with Orlando and a couple with Houston.
yeah.
It felt
like
like 3, but he had more than that. Because he had probably over half a decade where he was arguably the best to third best player in the league. Kobe, Iverson, and him.
And they just threw him in there. It was really Kobe AI.
He was better than AI at a point.
Fuck no.
He was.
Oh, this is getting fucking dunkulous now. You had a fucking
No comment.
control, my nigga.
Nah, you know what?
AI?
AI was one of the most
When AI
incredible.
was in Detroit, probably.
What I'm saying is there was an arguable time that he was better than AI because you got to remember it's not AI's
Arguable.
fault. It's not AI's fault, but AI's 6 foot. He couldn't defend like T-Mac could. You understand what I'm saying?
Nigga, he led the league in steals for fucking damn near his whole career.
Yeah, but that was off pick passes. I'm talking about like he can't.
Man,
he
it don't
wasn't
matter
a
what the fuck he
perimeter
was.
defender like. I'm just saying I wouldn't have chose T-Mac over AI, but I'm just saying you giving him less credit than he deserved, bro.
Nah, I ain't giving him less credit. I'm keeping it fucking G real.
It was more than 3 years, huh?
Nah, I say he had like 4.
Nah, he had a couple. He had a couple with Orlando and a couple with Houston.
Never T-Mac, man. Fuck all that. Never T-Mac either, nigga. I'm taking your cousin over you every time, nigga. Hands down, nigga. Fuck you, me.
Fucking all right. Yeah. What? Sudan, yo, I ain't gonna lie. You ate the rest of that Henny before you got here. I know it.
He came here and said, fuck T-Mac.
Fuck T-Mac. Alright, he had a good 5 years, nigga. Fuck out of here, though. His career average, he averaged fucking 19 points a game, nigga. He wasn't that nigga. Fuck out of here.
I just want to throw it out there too, since we talking NBA. I told motherfuckers about the Celtics. Told y'all before the
Celtics looking
season.
fucking good, so my nigga Kimba working.
All right, so let's be honest, man.
They needed time to gel, and they didn't need
Where
a
we
long
putting
time.
Kyrie on the list?
Of what?
Of
What
Of anything.
list?
Of anything.
Nah, you gotta say a list.
No, if anything, How the fuck is Boston looking so incredibly great? Kyrie go to Brooklyn, and it's a shit show.
You want to know why?
Yes.
Because Kemba has almost the exact same skill set as Kyrie, and he's a fucking better teammate.
Yeah, I like Kyrie.
It's simple.
I think I still think Kyrie the best guard in the league, but
I
think
don't.
Kemba more of a you know what separates is that, like you said, he's a better teammate, probably.
That matters. It's a team sport.
Yeah. Kemba don't carry. He real humble with it. Like,
Yeah,
Kyrie
and he's
he nice. Like, you knew Kyrie was gonna be like that though, and he was telling Kobe, "Nigga, I'll bust your ass 1-on-1. Nigga,
That's a
fuck
fact.
you talking about?"
And then Kobe
you
fucking
violent,
schooled him.
nigga. Yeah.
But you know what? It's not all Kyrie's personality. He's just introverted. He's an introvert, bro. Introverts shut down. Sometimes they cool, sometimes they shut down. Like, he's that type of personality. He said the world is flat. You right.
He was wizard.
Yeah, something different. Something different about him,
But
bro.
nigga is a hell of a ball player.
Oh, he could
but
ball his ass off.
I
But
don't know. It's all gonna tell when KD come back to me, man. Because if he can't get a chip with KD, then his leg dry. Because I think KD.
I think they're gonna
KD
implode.
the best one, eh?
I think they're gonna implode. KD, Kyrie, the pressure of New York City. They lucky they in the East, because they gonna get far enough just because they in the East. But they gonna implode,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. Making it to the Eastern Conference or the finals is not a fucking like a good thing for them.
Nah, if they make it to the finals, would be a good thing, because the East, even though it's a cakewalk, it's compared to the West, it's still not. You got the Celtics, you still got the Sixers,
you got about 3 teams.
you got Milwaukee that they're gonna have to get through, and I don't think they could. To be honest, right now, I think if KD was playing, with that same team and the same teams that it is right now, I don't think they could beat either of them teams in the 7-game series.
I ain't gonna lie, LeBron and Kyrie did it with a worse team.
The
Or
East was
probably the
different
same
then, though.
team, man.
The East was different then, though. Who they had to go through then? Think about that.
Yeah, it wasn't.
The Boston Celtics
Philly
was going
is
in.
decently stacked. Philly is decently
They
stacked.
had to go through the Pacers with Paul George one time. They had to go through who they went through. They didn't go through the East even though the East looks worse now, the East is more top heavy now than it was when LeBron was going to the chips all them years. They had to face nobody. They faced the fucking Raptors with DeMar DeRozan and fucking Kyle Lowry. That wasn't gonna be enough to beat LeBron and fucking Kyrie.
Nah, not even close.
Think about it.
I'm trying to think who else was in the playoffs.
We can't even think of all the good teams on the East then.
You say the West, you could probably give all 8.
I think they should still breeze through. I don't believe in the Bucks. I don't believe in Miami. I don't believe in. The only people I probably believe in is the Celtics. The Celtics and maybe Philly, like, depending on what Embiid you get.
Like I told you, I don't even really believe in Philly, but I don't think that the Nets with this roster, even with a healthy KD, it's a cakewalk for them to come out the East.
It's not gonna be a cakewalk, but they gonna get there.
I don't know.
To the finals?
I don't see that.
Yeah.
We'll see next year, but I don't see that.
They have to, nigga. It's Kyrie and KD.
I still think Milwaukee, the Sixers, and the Celtics are a better team than them.
That's like saying the Lakers have to get to the finals, huh? They have AD and LeBron. Possibly the 2 best niggas in the league. That mean at their position.
Nah, Kawhi plays small forward.
That's what I'm saying. Possibly though. Like,
if you consider Bron as a point, maybe.
If you always gonna compare the best right now, you only gonna mention Kawhi and fucking LeBron, and then KD if KD healthy. You're not mentioning nobody else. Those are the top 3 niggas in the fucking league. And to me, I think it's really Kawhi and KD. I think LeBron take that 3rd spot kind of like, but
I would
that's
give him
neither here nor there.
I mean, in your 17th year, as the 3rd best player in the league, that's still something crazy.
Yeah.
People think you shitting on LeBron when you say he's not the best in the league no more. It's like, nah.
He's older now.
That's like Brady. Brady's
You know
not
what?
that best quarterback in the league right now. I'll still take him in one game over anybody, but he's not the best overall right now. You've seen there's other quarterbacks that have a better skill set right now in their career than Brady does in his career right now. But he's still the all-time greatest, and for one game,
Brady.
yeah, for one game, I'll take him. If the chip's on the line, I'm taking Brady over everybody for one game. But you don't play one game in the season.
1 minute drill, anything.
Definitely.
Yeah, there's something psychological going on that if you don't say a player is the best, then they suck.
Yeah, it's like, yo, come on,
Which
fam.
doesn't make sense.
Y'all know I'm a huge CP3 fan. I knew for the last couple years he's not been the best point guard in the league. He's one of the best to do it overall in the grand scheme of things. But he ain't been the best point guard for a few years now. That's my favorite player. It don't take nothing for me to say that he's not the best point guard in the league. I hate people that are like blind supporters or something. Like, facts is facts. Like, the dude could still be great and not be the best at the current moment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And you're not taking nothing away from what they did.
yeah. Your career is your career. Like, your legacy is your legacy. They solidify. LeBron went to the finals 9 years in a row.
That's a super
Like, and carried teams doing that.
Mm-hmm.
He only had, D-Wade
That's
for
what I
4
say.
years,
That's why I
right?
think the East is just that sweet, but nigga, I don't go.
I'm trying to think who is the biggest competition.
9 years. I don't give a fuck what this year is like and what nigga. He was just in the Eastern Conference. Fucking what? 2 years ago?
Yeah,
3
2 years
ago?
ago. Not two.
Like,
Every year but last.
fuck.
When he went to the
That
league.
nigga, and the East really did change that. It changed, but it didn't get really that much competitive. Like,
Nah, but it did.
they
You
just
know
kind
why?
of stretched it out a little bit.
No, they didn't. They didn't stretch it out. What they did was it compact more, and that's why he was only able to name 3 teams.
Yeah, because look where he went. The last year he went.
Or they just
faced the
probably look like
Celtics
something
without
because he
Kyrie.
not there.
They faced the Celtics without Kyrie, bro. They faced the Celtics where their best players on the team was Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And that went 7.
I would say, all right, that might have been the one.
And that went 7.
Yeah,
without
that was
Kyrie.
the last one though.
They had an easy walk, bro. He had an easy walk in
Nah,
the East
that
for a few
one he
years.
worked for that one. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie. Every series that nigga worked for that. That's why in the finals that
Nah, he
nigga was
worked.
gassed the fuck out.
He worked.
He super worked for that. That's when I say, yo, Bron the best nigga next to Jordan, huh? Dead
Yeah.
serious, cause he worked for that.
You know, when I really said, all right, he's definitely no matter what, if, ands, or buts on the Mount Rushmore. Because Mount Rushmore only got 4 people. When they came back, and Kyrie played a big part in that too, but when they went down 3-1 to the Warriors, and they came back and won it. That was a historically good team, bro.
Nah, yeah, that was
73-9. That's the best record in NBA history.
and I think that shit was like destined for Bron to do like that.
That changed his
series,
legacy.
like-
If he would have lost then, he would have had a lot. That's one more loss, and 2, he doesn't have that glorious, that underdog story. You understand? Because he never won as the underdog.
Nah, he would've
The
been
chips
that
he
nigga-
won, they were supposed to win.
He would have been that nigga though if he would have hit the shot. Even
Kyrie
though he
hit that
caught
shot.
that good
That block,
block,
yeah.
but if he'd have hit that shot, then it'd have been different.
Yeah. All right, that's NBA talk, man. What's up? Anybody got anything else to touch on? What's up?
Now your boy got releases that he want to mention.
Oh, albums? Okay,
First of
album
all,
talk?
y'all hear that style shit?
No. I heard a couple records. I didn't listen
When it come out?
Friday?
yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, yesterday.
I listened to a couple records. The single that he dropped, obviously, because that came out beforehand. And then, like, I heard, like, another, like, maybe 3 records when they dropped. It was late night, so I was still up. I listened to a couple, and then I haven't got back to it yet. But what I heard so far, I like, because the production primarily, I feel like he caters to himself as an artist, like, greatly. Where he don't chase shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's not chasing no trend. I like that the couple records that I heard were more boom bappy than like just hard grime, because I think that hard grimy, like, if you're gonna do hard grimy records nowadays, it's still got to be kind of with boom bap essence. You know what I'm saying? Like, that trap hard sound is dead to me. So what I heard so far, I like, but I didn't really give it a full listen through yet.
I like it. I gave it a full listen all morning.
Yeah, but I can't
No,
trust
morning.
anything you say no more, because you told me you listen to albums in shuffle.
I didn't shuffle this one though.
Alright.
I didn't shuffle this
Thank
one.
you, because
I
that.
dedicated that to you. I was like,
Yeah, you
but
gotta
I
listen.
Ain't gonna lie.
What's
My
up?
nigga, nobody can believe your ears. Real shit. Your ears a little different from everybody else's.
why? Because I don't listen to Jim Jones.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Jim
Are you
Jones
biased?
still got one of the best Jones out.
Keep
Keep sleeping on that.
I'm
shit.
ignoring you.
Nah, I'm just saying, keep sleeping.
Y'all listen to
on it.
Dave E shit?
No.
No.
All right.
Actually, I'm lying.
That's why he's only selling 3K.
Actually, I'm
Yeah.
lying. I listened through. I
Yeah.
listened through.
But I want to listen to it. I just downloaded it.
Nah, no, you don't.
I'm going to listen to it.
You ain't gotta lie. It's all right.
I am. I'm going to give it a little listen. I like giving shit a little listen.
No, you
to
don't.
Niggas that... Nah, niggas...
So you listen to Fred the Goss and shit?
Never. Never.
Now look,
I ain't
I'm not
gonna
asking
lie.
you,
What's
Shout
up?
and
out
I don't
Fred,
want no
but
input from
never.
you at all.
Shout out to
I want to
Fred.
know what don't you like about him.
I don't like
I'm
Fred
only
voice,
curious
man.
because
I don't like Fred voice. I ain't gonna lie. I think like he good like as a like one of them freestyle niggas that just jump on the beat. But a Fred song,
All right, so I'm not gonna touch on Fred, but I want to touch on something that he just said
Yeah,
because
go ahead.
that's very important. Your track voice matters.
he always sound the same.
There's people that are gonna like you, love you, or hate you strictly because your track voice. When you have a strong track voice, like when I in my mixtape days was obviously I was doing like more way just hard. I was heavy in the streets, so doing hardcore street shit, right? Girls, the content I was kicking had nothing. Girls wouldn't like that. They loved my music strictly for my track voice. Women, for some reason, I'm blessed that women always gravitated towards my track voice. I have peers of mine that some people can't stand their track voice. So as talented as they are, as great as they are, as witty, as lyrical as they are, nobody wants to listen to them because they can't stand their track voice. So that fucking matters. Like, and I could hear that with him where he has one of them voices where either you love it or you just can't stand it. So
But
I get
fuck
that.
with Fred. I can listen to a verse with Fred. Fred be talking that shit sometimes, but I can't really listen to it more.
Benny the Butcher dumped on one of the tracks.
I fuck with him too.
Shout out to my guy Benny. That's
Yeah.
my
I
guy.
fuck with him too.
Shout out to
I
Fred
forgot
too.
who
Fred's a
put me
good guy,
on.
man.
Oh, I forgot what he was on.
Yeah, Benny's been very consistent.
Me, Sudan, when we was kicking it that day, with me, you, and Blizzard in the car, and we went to the empanada spot.
Oh, yeah.
Those
I
are my
like Bull
dudes.
Good.
Who else dropped? Somebody else dropped. You said East Styles, Fred. You said who else? There's been more releases.
Tory Lane.
Oh,
shit.
Tory
Yeah,
Lanez.
Tory
There you go.
Lanez.
I didn't hear that either. I know the chicks is loving it. It's called Chicks Tapes. They should love it. I haven't heard it. Shout out to my homie down in MIA too, Frank. He fuck with Tory hard. That's his homie. I haven't heard it yet, so I can't really.
Yeah, I don't have nothing. I never listened to any of them, to be honest.
You don't listen
I
to
used
Tory.
to
Nah,
listen to him.
I got you.
Then I stopped listening to him.
I'm surprised you don't listen to Tory though, cause you listen to A Boogie. They're like similar artists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got my boo on there though, Shanti.
Yeah, I know. That's
Yo,
why,
it's-
that's what's making me listen to it.
Is she crazy? Why is somebody not wifey that and seed her up yet? She's too fire.
Cause she crazy.
She gotta be, right?
And her toes, huh?
Not her toes.
I seen her toes.
Niggas just got the
Yeah,
exclusive.
I'm not really a foot nigga. Like, you know what I mean, if you got nice feet, that's a super plus. Cause I'm not a foot nigga.
I like feet.
Nah,
I don't do nothing with
you-
feet, but I just like.
Yeah, let's
never
make
know
that
what you
clear
can do
because
with 'em if you like
it's
'em.
2020, so you have to make that clear.
I don't
That's
do
cool.
nothing. Like maybe I'll massage your feet. That's the most. I don't like. I'm not really extra kinky like certain people, bro. I don't do that. I'm not with the ass, the fecal matter. I'm not with the feet. Certain shit is dirty to me, bro.
You gotta get right sometimes. Right?
Nah, I feel you. To each his own. I'm just good. You know, I don't blame nobody else for what they do. That's why that Hennessy right there, the fucking El Diablo, man. That shit have you not thinking right.
I'm gonna have to look up her toes because now I'm curious.
Nah,
What
yeah,
happened?
she got,
Pull it up.
like the long
What
john,
happened?
like the shit where she wear open toe shoes and her shit be like on
Oh,
the,
she got
on the
finger
cement,
toes?
Like yeah. Her shit's is grippers like.
There's a homegirl. There's one of our homegirls from the town too that got finger toes, and her feet stay
Grippers.
out all the time.
If you got the grippers, hide them Jones.
They not bad feet though. The homie I'm talking about.
The grippers is only good for sneakers that crease, huh? That's serious.
Oh shit.
Keep them
Yo.
grippers in them
Yo.
sneakers that crease, man.
Yo, shout out to Hennessy for bringing the difference in this. Some ain't
Yeah.
only good for sneakers with
So
creases.
so you heard you heard Styles, Dave East, and Fred the Godsons. You just didn't hear Tory Lanez.
Yeah, that's the only one.
So how do you feel about them?
Let me
three?
ask you, how, like, the time span, like, you listen to one and then right after that you listen to another one?
Nah,
They just dropped yesterday.
I got a
Oh,
40-minute drive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there and back, you get one done each.
I got it to a point where I get to a certain part of the ride. I know I didn't listen to the album at least 3 times. Then I just go to another one.
Nah, if it's a 40-minute ride, you can't listen to an album 3 times.
Yeah, you can.
No.
Yeah, you can. Fred the Godson shit is only like 7 tracks.
Well, 7 tracks technically is an LP, but
It's a different world we living in.
Alright, so you listen to Fred shit.
you said you like Styles. Did you
And,
like Fred shit?
Nah, I did. I'm a Fred fan. I mean, I don't get me wrong, because I don't.
Fred?
The
What's
meta,
Fred
the
real
wordplay,
name?
the wordplay that he usually has. I don't listen to it
Federico.
like I don't treat it like a regular album whenever he drops anything, because I've
do you
copped
treat it, like a
everything.
mixtape?
Kind of like that.
So
I
you
got
treat all Freddie shit the same.
Yeah,
Is that how you treat Vado shit too?
yeah.
I
Same
get it
shit.
because they're very similar in the same category of artists.
The Joel Ortiz and Fred the Godson shit they dropped, Gorilla Glue. That one was a little bit different.
Because it was more like an album.
It was more like an album, but I only listened to like 4 songs on there.
How
Boo Boo?
Yeah, it was.
it wasn't for you?
Nah, it wasn't.
So you said you like Freds and Styles. What about Davies?
Dave
You like
East shit, and I think Dave East shit came out like 2 weeks ago or something like that, right?
Nah, that shit just came out this week too.
This week.
Monday?
You listen to a lot
Early
of
in the
music.
week,
yeah.
It's solely.
Yeah, because like I said, I'm in the
Shit
whip.
just came out yesterday.
Go ahead.
No, 2 of them came out yesterday.
Did you like it?
Did I like
East
Dave East
shit.
shit? No, I didn't.
It wasn't for you?
You ain't listen to my boy shit like that.
Who?
Davey shit. You gave it like one listen.
Nah, I tried. He got some shit on there.
Shout out to my
Don't
homies
get me wrong.
too, man. My
It's a
homie
good
Buck,
joint on shuffle.
my homie Billy,
Yeah, you gotta shuffle that.
a couple of my border homies.
That you know when you go on your list that says recently added, that's when you listen to it.
Mm,
That way you don't
Okay.
get stuck just listening to that.
Yeah,
shit.
I skip. So
okay.
me personally, I skimmed through his because it's way too long of an album for me. For like it might be great. I can't say it is or not yet, but when you have 20 tracks on the album, that just seems very long, and it's hard for any artist to carry a track 20 albums and it be a great album. So I'm gonna say I'm a little pessimistic of how good it can be because of its length, but I won't judge it properly till I give it the right time. And I didn't hear Fred's, and like I said, I skimmed through Styles too. Cause like I said, me being an artist, if I'm gonna listen to somebody's shit, I try to give them the whole platform. You know what I'm saying? Where I
Yeah.
hear what they want. And not everybody's like that. Some people are mixtape artists where you can skim through this shit. You can listen to certain records. You can like, but me, I'm a dude that make an album from start to finish. You're supposed to hear it like that, at least when you first listen to it. So I try to do that with everybody's album, where I give them the time of day to listen to it, start to finish. Until then, I can't really have a proper judgment on it, because so you can hear certain records and be like, this is fire, and then you hear it in the context of an album and be like, this shit don't even fit there. Or that shit didn't sequence into that, right? Like, that's a problem with a lot of rappers. They don't sequence albums good at all.
My day though works out when it comes to certain music. Like Fred the Godson, for me, I was on the back of the garbage truck. Listening to his shit was easier than listening to Style shit. And I don't know if it's because of the adrenaline and the moving I be doing, but I listen to music all day. I got my headphones in all day.
No, but
So
go ahead.
I'm able to, I let it ride all the way through. Next week, more than likely, they're going to be on shuffle.
Well, what you're saying makes a lot of sense. So my cousin Genesis, he goes to the gym daily, and he listens to, in the gym, he want to listen to energy shit, shit that's going to, high octane shit kind of. So I get it, because your environment matters too. Like I said, like I can't listen to, like when I'm in the club, I can listen to all that turned up trap shit. In my car, that shit don't get no burn, none. I'm in my car, I'm by myself 9 times out of 10, and I'm listening to absorb what I'm hearing. So when I'm in the club, I want that shit that make me, I don't really even give a fuck what they saying like that. It's a feel. When I'm in my car, I'm not turned up. I want to hear shit that I'm absorbing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your environment matters. So you on the job, you say you listen to fresh shit easier than you listen to style shit. It could be because of what you was doing at the time, where it's like it takes your mind off of that easier than style shit. Or it could just be you enjoy that one more. Like, you know what I'm saying? That matters though.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm a big Crit fan, right? Most of his shit ain't gonna play in the club. They don't play shit in the club like that anyway. But just this, he has records that can. But I'm just saying, like, when I'm in the club, that's not what I'm looking for anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a K-Dot fan too. When I'm in the club, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the shit that they play on popular radio, because that's the shit that's gonna turn you up. But in my car, fuck no. If y'all roll with me, I know what gets burned. It don't be them shit.
Y'all roll with me, I know.
Now, music's subjective, man. That's the beauty of it. What's up? We got anything else? We got something else. I know there was something else to talk about, but I can't remember.
I don't remember either. I'm high. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it G real. Y'all niggas is fucking losing me with this Fred and all this other shit.
Sudan has an acquired taste. Sudan has about 5 people he listens to only.
Nah, it's more than that, I think.
Nah, it's not.
It's about 5.
Nah, I could probably name them, but it's not.
It's the same 5 that be on your story all the time.
Yeah.
Nah,
It's not. It's 5, Jimmy, man. It's Mozzie, it's A Boogie, it's Nipsey,
Ross, Jeezy.
And that's it.
Nah, there's more than
There's
Meek.
more. Hold on.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Meek, you're the biggest.
I'm still listening
No.
to Siegel. What?
And even so, we're not talking about older
shit.
dude. I'm talking about anybody now that's.
Oh, now?
There's 5 people. It's 5 people. You got to select here and that.
Nah,
Trying
But
to
that's
say,
cool.
what you was listening the other day? You was
fucking
listening to
Kissing
the
Styles.
Jim Jones with the Jerry curl. What
Mac
joint was
shit I
that?
listen to.
On my way to church?
Yeah, I still listen to that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There's some shit I listen to. Fuck y'all niggas, man.
Yeah, I guess we closing, man.
Yeah.
Damn, shit.
Yeah,
Good job, y'all.
we need some fucking heat, man.
We got steel real
y'all
quick,
cold?
huh?
Wow. Y'all cold?
Y'all cold?
This nigga on the back of a fucking garbage truck all day. You used to this brisket, you and your fucking beat.
Yeah, it's sunroof. It's 34
Sunroof
degrees. He got the
open.
sunroof.
Yo, it was
open.
getting warm in here. I had to open it. I was like, yo,
Hey,
it's getting
so we
hot
need
in here.
some mittens or something.
Yo, we didn't talk about y'all Knicks. Y'all don't want to go crazy?
We won.
Yeah,
We 1 and 3. 1 and 3.
1 and 3, nigga. Fuck you mean?
All right.
We doing pretty alright. We gotta fire this nigga.
Hold
Cause
on.
he confused.
Yeah, he fucked up.
Yeah.
Man. Fizdale fucked up.
We
in the
need
game.
Mark Jackson. Tell Mark to come back.
I would like to see more.
line us for the playoffs. Know what I mean, we not gonna really, know what I mean, put no work in, but let's make that HC. Whether we win 1, get swept, whatever. Let's just make
I
it.
thought I was going to go all episode without having to fucking do this. He's
Yeah.
talking about lining for the playoffs.
let Mark line us for the playoffs.
Yo, Dallas
And
0
next
2
year,
against
free
us, ain't they?
agency.
Dallas 0-2.
Dallas 0 2.
I like that too.
My
I'm
nigga,
glad.
we putting in work against teams that, know what I mean, we
He gonna fuck.
need to put in work.
That's the lineup he got to run, but it ain't gonna be the same tonight. He gonna change it.
He is gonna change. That's
Who
why
do
he
y'all
gotta
play
go.
today?
And the Knicks always do that shit. my nigga.
Do y'all play there or you just said that?
Nah,
He
they do
just
play
said
today.
that, I think. Cause
Yeah, I
we
think he
played
said
back to back.
I think he said
Nah,
that.
no, I think they play today.
Yeah.
This nigga right here, man. I just.
I know this is for TV and all, but sometimes you don't got to try to look good for the
Nah,
camera.
they
That's
play the
Hold on.
Hornets.
okay.
Oh, is my man Melo playing today?
Nah, he's not.
Yeah, Saturday. They said Saturday he was
Not
going to play.
playing.
Shout out to Piffy, too.
It's
Piffy was so mad that I said something about the Knicks on Twitter. He want to go, let's talk about the Hornets then. Let's talk about the Hornets. What you want to talk about? They suck. We got a couple good little
Yeah.
decent young players.
Nah, they fucking dirt too. They best player Jordan.
We better than y'all.
Not by after today.
We're better than y'all. That's a damn shame.
That's
We're
what
better
that
than
game
y'all.
like.
No,
Mark
what
Hurt
makes
hit?
you better than us, nigga? Y'all
What?
record?
Yes, and you know what makes us better than? Because y'all have 2 starters only. That's why. That's what I told Piffy too.
And
Y'all got 2
none,
starters.
nigga.
Y'all
Why
got
you start him up?
y'all got
Your whole
y'all got
roster's a
motherfucking
fucking
Robinson
bench
and
player.
RJ Barrett, and everyone else is
Yeah.
either a bench player or they shouldn't even be in the fucking league.
You really
That's
think
not
Morris
true.
is bum juice?
I never said he's bum juice. I said he's a bench player.
Morris is a bench player?
Yes. Yes.
Morris been
Starter,
balling.
my nigga.
That's why y'all fucking 3-9 right now.
No,
Because
1
all
and
your
3.
starters is so good.
1 and 3.
Fuck out of here.
Disrespecting
Y'all 3-9. And you owe a big motherfucking meal. I can't
what
wait.
What are you talking about? 27 more games we gotta win. That's it.
Yeah, great. Y'all on track to win fucking 12 more. Fuck is you talking about?
Yo, this slander.
My nigga's more than
Y'all win
3
3 every 9? Let's do the math on that. You know what? I'm doing that right now.
Pull that up.
Let's do that right now.
Nigga's a bird ass nigga.
Y'all started me up and I'm so mad. And I want them to do well, but they fucking don't have a good
You
team.
don't sound
Just
like you
accept
want
it.
us to do well.
You don't have a good team, bro. You don't have a good team.
We got
You
3
don't.
wins.
Just wait
Y'all
on it.
y'all believe in all of these players that should not be nobody but on the bench.
Just wait on it, man. I don't like to even talk about my boys like that. I just like for them to work, man.
8 times 5,
Fuck you talking
15. 9 times 5,
about. I
45.
ain't gonna lie, I don't know why the fuck we got Taj Gibson, but
In
That's
60
my boy,
games,
too.
y'all gonna be 15 and 45. That's what y'all looking right now. Let's go a little more.
yeah, nigga, do
3
the whole
times
season.
8. Yeah, I'ma do
bird-ass
it.
Nigga,
24,
check them fucking W's
9
out, nigga.
times 8.
Don't be silly.
Oh, nah, y'all not even getting
Don't be
24.
silly,
3
nigga.
times
Fuck you talking
7,
about?
21.
This nigga's high.
9 times 7. Y'all about to be 21 and 63. Y'all probably gonna be 20 and fucking
Yo, he's not
20
even.
and
He's not even
62,
giving
huh?
us no. So you saying we not even gonna win back to backs or nothing?
No, y'all on pace to win 20 games. Maybe 22.
Watch this streak we go on, nigga.
Yeah, y'all gonna go on a streak,
Fuck
I'm
you
sure.
talking about? Nigga, all you gotta do is fire the coach.
What's
That's the problem. The coaches, man,
We
they
3
don't
and 9?
be there, my nigga.
We're gonna be 6 and 9.
Them niggas be so pressured
We're gonna be
under
6 and
fucking
9.
coaching in New York. Them niggas just do anything.
The problem is y'all don't have talent on that team, enough talent, and y'all don't have good coaching. You're a bad team. Why don't you just accept that?
Oh my god.
It happened. How come y'all can accept being a bad team as Giants fans, but you can't accept it as Knicks fans?
Because
Y'all
it's
have
not
a
true.
bad squad.
It's not true.
Okay.
Just like the
Because
Giants.
Knox and Dennis Smith and Marcus
Those are bench
Morris
players.
and all exactly.
Marcus
but they're
Morris
your
is
saviors.
not.
They're your saviors. These
No,
are
they-
players that are gonna do it.
That's what I'm saying.
player.
Look, we won that last
Don't
game. They put
violate
Knox off
Marcus
the bench. They had
Morris,
Smith come off the bench. The shit worked out. It worked out. And they was in double-digit scoring off the bench. That's where they got to stay.
Y'all on pace to be 20 and 62.
Nah, we're gonna get 30 minimum.
We have that bet, and I can't fucking wait. I don't eat steak, so I'm gonna run it up with the seafood. It's just as expensive. I'm gonna run it up. You going all that 401k? I'm gonna drain your 401k with my meal. Heavy lobster.
HC.
Look, this
Yo,
episode is
stop.
gonna age well when we get them 30.
HC, once we
Yeah, it's
fire
gonna
this
age
nigga.
well. It's gonna age well, just like before the season started when I said the fucking Celtics are gonna be the team, the surprise team out the East. It's gonna age well. It's gonna age well like when I
That's
said the
not a
fucking
surprise
Giants
team.
are gonna win 4 games. It's gonna age well like that too.
Giants gonna win more than 4
We gonna win
games,
more
you
than 4.
fucking bird.
You're gonna win more than 4. You got 2 games. You couldn't even beat the fucking Jets. They called your shit the toilet bowl. Come on, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yo,
I'm
thank y'all for coming
seriously
out
pissed
tonight.
off about that,
Yeah.
man. Real shit. They couldn't beat the Jets. Never the Jets, huh?
I'm not even
never
getting
the
into that,
Nets. Never the Mets, huh? Never the fucking none of them teams, my nigga. All the Ets, never them, my nigga.
No,
the
never the
Shit,
Ets.
and never the Islanders, my nigga.
Never the Islanders either, yeah.
My nigga. Not the Jets.
I'm off
huh?
here. I'm off
Losing
this
to
one.
the Jets is
We gotta
fucking
wrap it.
ridiculous.
I'm telling you
Yeah,
right
y'all
now, we
niggas
gotta wrap it.
frustrated.
Put
Now-
Eli back in.
Cause you,
Y'all
Eli
bugging.
back
this
You
Henny
bugging.
done fucked him up, man.
You bugging.
He's talking about the 8th seed.
Yeah.
This shit is crazy,
Yeah.
huh? Yo, that's it.